Walkaround family, welcome back to another video. Today we have a 2025 Acura MDX. This is a technology package in Canyon River exterior with a gray stone interior. For 2025, the Acura has made some changes to the technology package. We'll go over that in this video. Starting off with the front fascia, you do have the signature Acura headlamps. So you have LED high beam, low beam, turn signals, and daytime running lights. And you do have the dual style LEDs with the chicane LED daytime running lights. Now on the technology package, you do not get LED fog lights. You actually have to go up to an Spec package to get the fog lights. So the technology package and the MDX package below this, no fog lights are available. You do have a sporty front bumper, and it's actually functional as well. So you have vents all over to the left side, right side, in the middle portion. You do have sensors integrated into the bumper. You don't have the new grille that's on the Integra and the RDX, where it's like frameless. You still get the chrome going around the grille, but it is gloss black here. Huge Acura emblem up in the front as well too. That also houses your radar for your Acura watch safety features, and flat black on the lower portion of the bumper. Coming along to the side profile of the MDX, you do have the long hood that give you that luxurious presence to it. The technology package will give you 20s. These are alloy wheels with some great inserts as well. A little flat black above the tire that actually goes around the whole bottom and then wraps around the rear. The side mirrors is half body colored. The bottom portion is gloss black. You do have this chrome strip that cut in between it. LED turn signals integrated into the mirror as well. And the technology package will give you power folding mirrors. Also on the technology package, you can see there's more chrome strips around there. Chrome strips around the window. Unlike the A-Spec package that blacks everything out, this will have more of the chrome. This and I believe the Advance. Come along to the rear, you do have a shark fin style antenna up above, and it is body colored. And you do have a window spoiler that's half gloss black, half body colored as well. Your third brake lights up above, and it's LED. You do have exposed rear wiper, Acura emblem in the rear that you can black out through your dealership. MDX also in chrome that you can black out, and the super handling all-wheel drive you can also black out through your dealership. The tail lights are full LED, so LED brake lights, turn signals, and reverse lights, and your license plate bulb is also LED. Hands-free tailgate is standard on the technology package. And when we get in there, I'm going to show you something new that Acura added for 2025. On the lower portion of the bumper, you do have sensors built in, and you kind of, not really real tips. You can see the real tip in there, but it's connected to the exhaust, so you get a fake exhaust tip, but it's not really a fake one. It's actually connected in there. You guys can see that guy, the real tip in there. You do have some gray finish on the lower portion with some flat black, more of that chrome stripping, and you do have your reflectors built in to the rear of your MDX. Here is the key fob for the MDX, and you can see it's the traditional Acura style. So you have Acura on the side, you have a symbol in the rear. Also, you have memory seats standard on the MDX, and you get two keys. The first one key will have number 1, the other key will have number 2, and you do have lock, unlock. You have remote start built in on the key fob, and I believe that's new for the technology package for 2025. I think when you got a 24, you have to get an advance or up to get it standard, and you can add it as an accessory. You do have hold here, so you can open the trunk. It is a power trunk. You have your panic button here as well. You can't find your MDX, you set off the alarm, and you have a button right here for the emergency key that's in the fob. Now, I did tell you you have power folding mirrors, so you have smart entry. So here you can tap this button right there. It will lock all the doors, fold in your mirrors. When you put your hand in there, it'll unlock the doors. What's also cool is that you have smart entry on all 4 door handles. So you can lock it from back here and unlock it from the rear doors as well. When you put your hand in the driver door, it'll only unlock the driver door by default. If you put your hand in the rear doors or the passenger door, it'll unlock all 4 doors. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. And this is the gray stone interior. So this is one of the lighter interiors you can get on the MDX. It's more of like a stone gray. Starting off with the door card here, you have soft touch up above, soft touch there, soft touch there, soft touch where you rest your elbow. It is black stitched as well. You do have auto up down for all 4 windows, which is nice. Power locks, power mirrors. Here's a button to fold in your mirrors if you wanted to. You do have this brush style aluminum look too, which is nice. And you get a Nice door handle. You get 3 position memory seats on the driver door. You also get 3 position memory seats on the passenger door as well, which is a nice touch. Now you do get the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is new for 2025. It is a 19 premium speaker. On the 24s, it would have been the ELS Studio 3D, but Acura has been switching over to the Bang & Olufsen instead of the ELS. On the lower portion of the door, you do have some storage here, bottle holder, cup holder here, another grill here for your speakers, and pop open your trunk, open and close. Also, the blind spot monitoring information system is on the inside of the door instead of it on the side mirror. Let me zoom out here for you guys. On the driver's seat, you do get a 12-way power adjustment. So 4-way lumbar, you know, forward and back for the back of the seat, forward and back for the whole seat, up and down, and you can tilt this portion right here up and down. The passenger side also will give you a 12-way power adjustment. So you can tilt this portion right here up and down. You can go up and down with the whole seat, forward and back. You can adjust the back of the seat forward and back, and then you also get a 4-way lumbar adjustment. Let's jump into the technology package MDX. We'll go ahead and close this door up. Start this guy up, foot on brakes, push the button, and your MDX whirl to life. So you do get a full digital cluster here, and you do get a 12.3 touchscreen display there. But on the left side of the steering wheel, you have some goodies here. So fuel piano black on the interior. So by the air vents that you can open and close on the door. Right here, you have some button controls, so parking sensors on and off. That's something the technology package adds over the regular MDX. Traction control on and off, shortcut to your safety features, and your dimmer switch for your interior lighting. You have your emergency brake here. Usually brake hold will be together with the emergency brake, but that's going to be on your center console as well. Down below here, you do have a rubber dead pedal and gas and brake. And to pop the hood is actually buried down here as well, so you can see that guy down there. The steering wheel on the technology package is power up and down, in and out, which is nice. And the steering wheel is leather wrapped. Now it's a thicker wheel. Let me turn this guy down a little bit. It's a thicker wheel, feels good to the hand, nice grips as well too, and no flat bottom or anything like that. That's when you go up to, I believe, the Spec package. Get some aluminum look here, some more of the piano black here. Everything else is just flat black. Now on your window stalks back here, you do have off, auto, parking, and on, no fog light switch. On the right side here, you have off, auto, low, and high. So you do get rain sensing windshield wipers on your technology package. And then for the rear wipers, off, intermediate, and on. You do get paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. They look like just kind of just plastic, like a soft plastic. Feels good to the hand. And these paddle shifters do control your 10-speed automatic transmission. You do have the digital display here, like I mentioned, and you can control some information on the left or right side of the steering wheel. You have a power on and off for your auto, which is actually nice to have a quick little shortcut here. Volume, you do have next track and previous, and you have a select scroll wheel here as well too. This also will go through the left pod over here. So if I zoom in there, you have let me see, try to get you guys steady. You have FM, AM, USB, phone, and let me see, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you can customize the display. So it looks like you can remove the audio and clock. Let's go back, and you can customize the content that's in the cluster as well too. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, give you, but there we go. Got a little grainy there. So let's go back and, oh, I didn't mean to take off phone. We're gonna keep phone on there and go back, and then you can see your full menu here as well. So let's go back as well, leave that guy there. Below that, you do have voice command, a back key, and a menu key as well, so you can go through different menus there. On the right side, you're gonna have some of your Acura watch features and some of your cruise features. So you have cruise on and off, you have resume and set. You do have your select wheel here that can go through a lot of different information up there, and you can go left and right and select. You have your adaptive cruise control on and off. And actually, that's adaptive cruise control is backwards. This is your lane keeping assist, and that's your adaptive cruise control, and you have cancel as well. So if we take a look at the display here, if you use the scroll wheel, you can cycle through settings, and then in here you can change speed, distance, units. You have gauge layout. So here you can change from advanced to crafted, and crafted will give you your traditional gauges that you're probably used to in your non-digital displays. And then I don't know why am I even clicking that. Speed and distance you can change from miles per hour to kilometers, because you do have a digital speedometer as well. But let's go bring that guy back to advanced, because I think the advanced look a little bit more fancy. Speedometer's on the right side, tachometer on the left side. It's not a full circle. And let's go back. So you have a trip computer, you have Google Maps. So we're going to get to that as well too. Google Maps is now built in for 2025. That's in every MDX. So actually, let me go to the maps and turn it on so you guys can see what it'll look like on this guy. So give me a second. There we go. So you can actually view your Google Maps in your digital cluster here, which is nice. It won't be full screen, but you can get turn-by-turn directions in this display. You have your maintenance, so oil life, tire pressure, your super handling all-wheel drive screen. You can view the torque between all four wheels. You have a G meter in the technology package, which is interesting. I don't know why you would need that in this model. Maybe the A-Spec, or the Type S, but this one's interesting. Driver attention level, so you fill up those bars. The MDX is going to recommend you to pull over, take a break, take a rest, who have their seatbelts on, and you can have blank where it shows nothing. And you have your safety support. So here's going to be mostly your safety features. You could check on and off for road departure mitigation, blind spot information system, low speed braking control, collision mitigation braking system. So if you ever want to turn any of those features off, you can. That circle I showed you earlier, when you push this guy, it'll automatically go straight to the safety features. Coming on to your infotainment display over here, it is a 12.3-inch touchscreen display, and now you have Google built in, like I mentioned earlier. So this is Google Maps that we're already on. It looks exactly how it'll look on your computer screen. You can even change the view to satellite in your vehicle. Look at that. That is crazy. I'm going to leave the satellite off, and you can hit home. A very easy, simple layout. But now that you have Google built in, you also have a Play Store where you can download different apps. You can sign into your Google account and you can see all the apps that you can download, just in case you don't use Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. And you have Google Assistant built in. So now you can say things like, hey, Google, tell me a joke.
How did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut.
Google, you got me right there, but that was corny. That was funny though, corny and funny. And you can pair multiple different devices and have your Google work with your, your lights at home and all types of things. Actually, a really cool feature. So you have Maps there, phone, FM there, Play Store, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It is wireless, and I believe it's wireless on every MDX as well. Bluetooth audio. You do have vehicle settings, general settings, profile settings. Your ambient lighting, which is, I think that starts on the technology package. If you get an MDX below the technology package, you won't have the ambient lighting. You can choose many different colors, which is nice. Right now, it's set to whenever you choose a mode, automatically adjust that. But you can turn that off and choose your lighting however you want. So if you look on the top and bottom, there's two different colors. So these are all blue or red. You can have red and white, blue and red, and it will light up. Let me zoom out of here. This port, actually, you can see a little bit right there. So you can see the orange right there. Your footwell will change colors. Your door pocket will be a different color as well too, and same thing on this side as well. So the orange and red, you can probably see a little bit red shining down there, and you can customize this to many different colors that you want. And these are all based on like settings and different locations, which is nice. Like look at that. Blue Ridge, all types of things. I'm gonna leave it on dynamic mode, but it's not buried in the settings. So Acura have your ambient lighting right there in your menu. Trip computer, you have USB, you have AM tucked way back here. System updates. With profile settings too, you can have multiple profiles on your MDX. I'm guessed right now because I haven't set up. You do have built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, and you have cabin talk also built in. So with cabin talk, if you have anyone that's in the second or third row, you can talk and then it'll project your voice back there. So you can probably say, hey, sit down, stop picking your nose. I see you back there. So you can hear my voice coming through the speakers, which is cool. That way you don't gotta turn your head while you're driving or scream at your kids. You can scream in the microphone. But cabin talk, stand on your technology package. You have clock, where if you don't want to view any apps, you can just have a clock face, which is cool. And you also have compass. So you want to see which way you're facing, you can leave on the compass. Give you display mode that adjusts your brightness, and you can view all apps. Now you will have the helper screen on the right side. So if you swipe up and down, it can give you a compass, what time it is, and your range and what you're listening to. And I believe if you're using Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it will take up the whole screen, even over the helper screen, and you can make it smaller too if you wanted. So very easy to use, very simple system. And you have your shortcuts on the left side here, so you can go ahead and grab any of these apps, drag it over here, and it'll have your shortcuts over here. So no physical buttons on the display. It's all touchscreen, especially if you're comparing to the older touchpad where the previous MDX, it wasn't touchscreen at all. 2025, Acura made it touchscreen. A lot of people were complaining about the touchpad, how they wanted a touchscreen. So now you have this. To be honest, I'm used to the touchpad, so either or is fine. But I'm sure some people will be happy that you can finally get a touchscreen display. Down below this display, you do have a piano black going across the whole dash, the air vents, around the push to start button and everything, and around your climate control. The MDX is a tri-zone climate control, so you can have driver, passenger, and who sits in the third row have that. Well, second and third row have their own temperature. You have your temperature dials here, like a little toggle, so you can adjust it. Passenger could go catch on fire, and you can stay cool if you wanted to. But if you turn sync on, you can control all three zones. And actually, I'm gonna leave it to 80. I ain't trying to freeze in here. You have on and off for the whole system. You have auto, and the auto climate control in the MDX is GPS linked. So based on wherever you are, based on your GPS, it'll automatically adjust the temperature how it should be, which is nice. You have sync that I just used, mode, fan speeds. You do have AC on and off. Rear settings is how you can control the rear settings from up front. I believe they have their own buttons back there. They actually do, because you have this rear lock button where you can lock the buttons back there so your kids is not messing with the climate control. We'll go back there in a second. You have your front defrost, and you have your rear defrost and heated side mirrors and air circulation here. So the climate control is all buttons, which a lot of people will like, because a lot of these newer vehicles nowadays have a screen. Everything's on a screen. A lot of people don't like to search for, climate control. They want physical buttons. So you have that here on your MDX. You do have heated seats, so you have 3 different levels: high, medium, and low. You also have auto, and you have the same for the passenger side as well. If you want ventilated seats, you have to go up to an A-Spec package. Now you do have your dynamic mode here, and if you toggle this guy, you're able to toggle between snow, comfort, normal, and sport. And if you push down in it and hold it, you can actually go to individual, where you can customize the engine and choose if you want to comfort, normal, sport, or the steering, where you can have it comfort, normal, sport. You can turn off the idle stop, change the gauges, which is cool too, to either sport or comfort. Sport, turn everything red, and it's a little bit more different, which is cool. And you have your ambient lighting, where you can change the colors as well. So individual, customize how you want it, or you can choose one of these modes. I'm gonna leave this guy in normal for right now. And down below that, on the left side, you do have your engine idle defeat button here. You do have your brake hold button here. It'll hold your brake while you're in drive. Cool feature. You do have some hidden connections here, so USB-C and a USB-A. The USB-A, I think, is for charging only, and the USB-C is how you connect to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I could be wrong, or maybe they both are they both for charging? I don't remember. I think maybe they're both for charging. I don't remember. I mean, there's a charging symbol there, so I think they're both for charging. And your wired Apple CarPlay Android Auto connection is in the armrest, if I'm not mistaken. You do have a push button shifter. So you park, reverse, neutral, drive. You hit S again to put the transmission into an S mode, which is like a sport mode. I'm actually going to hold the brakes and push reverse so you guys can see the back of the camera. You do have Acura's multi-link backup camera, so wide angle. You're looking straight, looking top down, and you do have cross traffic on and off. So if somebody's coming from this way as you're backing up, it'll alert you, let you know which way they're coming from. And you have your brightness as well. And I believe cross traffic starts in the technology package. So if you get a model below this one, which is just a regular MDX, you won't get cross traffic. Now down below here, Acura has redesigned the center console. So you used to have the touchpad, little armrest, and the wireless phone charger a little bit more smaller. Because they got rid of the touchpad, they made this bigger, and now you have a little storage here, maybe for your smartphone. You do have your volume knob, next track, previous, a wider wireless phone charging pad, and I think the cup holder is actually bigger as well for 2025. And you have additional storage here, armrest, soft touch, single stitched, and it is a 2-tier system. So if you push in this side, you can open it up and have just small little storage, pens, things of that nature. If you close that up and pull this lever, you can open all the way up, where you have your connections in there. So you can see you have two USB-Cs, and the left one is for wired Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and charging. The right one is only for charging. And below that, I think you only have a little light in there, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty deep. So they've updated that for 2025. Your glove box here is lockable on your MDX for 2025, and it is damped and is lined with felt on your technology package, which is nice. And these were locked 24, 23 as well too. I don't know why I said it. For 2025. MDX had that for a while, but the piano black kind of continues around, and on the passenger door mimics the driver door. You do have your speakers for your Bang & Olufsen sound system as well too. So you have the speaker there, the grill there, and this unique looking tweeter as well too, which is nice. Now up above your touchscreen display, you do have a auto dimming rear view mirror with HomeLink built in, which is nice because I think Acura has been getting rid of HomeLink in certain models, so it's still standard in the MDX, and you have your switch to turn on the auto dimming on and off. And up above that, you do have your LED interior lighting. You do have your SOS emergency button as well. You do have your moonroof button here and your sunshade, because panoramic moonroof is standard on every MDX. So you can see the shade will open all the way, let in a lot of light. And if you pull the left side, it'll actually open up the moonroof. And the moonroof can either open all the way or it can ventilate. So it'll actually close and lift up as well. I'm running out of sunlight for this video, so you could ventilate as well too. I'm running out of sunlight for this video, so I'm actually gonna leave this guy open. I won't close the shade because I want you guys to be able to see. And you do have your LED lighting as well too. And next to the shade, you do have your door light button, so you either have it on, off, or for the door, so the lights come on when you open your door. And you do have a sunglass holder. This line won't scratch up your sunglasses. And let's take a look at your visor here. So you do get a I'm about to say glass. You do get a mirror with a light. It's not LED, but at least they give you a light. And same thing for the passenger side as well. Let's jump out of here and take a look at the second row. Also part of the Bang & Olufsen system, you have speakers in the ceiling as well. So it's a nice system. Sounds pretty good. The ELS system was really good, and the Bang & Olufsen system is still a good system. So either whether you get a 24 or 25, you're still gonna get a good system. But yeah, 19 speakers on your Bang & Olufsen system. This is how wide the rear door is open, so your kiddos can get back there, or your rear passengers. You do have sunshades built in. Get your peasant blockers built in. You do have, it's actually semi-soft touch up here. Not as soft as the front seat, but semi-soft, a little soft. Soft here, soft there when you rest your elbow. Black stitch. You have a window switch here. More of that aluminum look back here. And the ambient lighting is also in the rear doors too, which is a nice touch. You do have a Bang & Olufsen speaker grill, which is nice. Speaker right below that. Storage, little bottle holder. And taking a look at the seats here, here's that gray stone interior. I didn't get to show you guys on the driver's seat that it is perforated on the driver's seat in the middle, just like how it is on the second row. So that's actually nice that they carry that over. You have the black stitching as well. And this portion will come down as well. I'll show you guys that in a second. Easy access to your car seats or your booster seats. You just pull this guy right up and boom, you have the bar there. One thing I don't like about these little pieces right here is that, you know, you might lose this. So it'd be nice if it was like a little flap or something like that, or it folds down, but I guess you might break it if it stayed there if you put the car seat on there. But let's actually get into the second row. Now sitting back here, I have this seat all the way back and still have plenty of room. I'm 5'10". You do get a mat pocket behind the driver, one behind the passenger, and you do have your ear vent controls back here as well. So back here, they can adjust the temperature, the fan speed. They have auto back here, which is nice. The different modes, on and off. And here you can adjust the vents. And then down below, you have a power outlet, which I think it opens down or it's up. Power outlet that opens up, and 2 USB-C ports back here as well. No heated seats back here. I think you have to go up to an advanced package to get heated seats. I don't even think the A-Spec have heated rear seats, but for the middle seat right here, this seat is removable too. So that's one thing this generation of MDX gave you, a feature where you can remove the seat to have a captain's in the middle, which is nice. And if you fold it down, it'll be cup holders and storage and a soft armrest as well. But to remove it, you pull the little lever right here to drop it down like I just did. And then there's another little lever right here you pull, and it comes right out, which is nice. And with the shade open, letting a lot of light. Your kids are gonna love this with your rear passengers. You can see more of the speakers up there in the headliner. So let me jump out of here. And there's an easy way to get to the third row. Acura made it simple. You just push the button right here, and you use hydraulics and lift it up and go forward, which is nice. The seat can also fold down if you pull the lever. It'll drop down as well if you need it flat. So let's go ahead and pull that guy. So these rear seats is actually folded down, so let's actually lift those up. All right, got the seat lifted up. You have some space to step back here when the seats is folded up. Sitting back here in the third row. Now, the middle seat does have its own seat belt, but once it's clipped in, it's gonna be right in front of you, so you can unclip it. But let me see. All right, so it's pretty cramped back here. This is this seat all the way back. You can adjust it to move up, but you may have to, tell the second passenger, hey, move up a little bit, because all the way back, I'm 5'10", and my knees is touching the back of the seat. But sitting back here, it only seats 2 in the MDX, so you do not have 3 sit back here like the Honda Pilot. It's gonna be a little bit more different. The MDX, you really don't buy it for the third row. You buy it more for a 5-passenger, and then if you want emergency third row, you kind of have that. Or if you want to throw a little kid back here, you can. But if you hate someone, and as an adult, you can throw the adults you hate back here. So I'm gonna lift this guy up so it's not on my knees anymore. And before we jump out of here, for the third row, they really don't give you that much back here. You have a cup holder, and that's pretty much it. You got this carpet style here. This is like plastic. It's all plastic back here. There's a speaker back here. And that's pretty much it. No air vent back here for the third row passengers. But I think Acura don't think that you're going to be using this third row every day. I think they believe you're going to be using this as an emergency. Same thing back here. Cup holder, no air vents. That's pretty much it. Let's jump out of here and let's take a look at the cargo space. Go ahead, put that back. And yeah, there's a bar right here you can move up. I had to make sure. You do have a capless fuel filler, which is standard on the MDX. When you lock the MDX, it will lock this door as well. And you do have a hands-free tailgate on the technology package, so you can kick underneath the bumper and it'll open or close the tailgate. Also, the tailgate is adjustable, so you can adjust how high you want it to open. But with the third row up, you have some space back here, nothing too crazy. You get carpet floor mats. Somebody left the water back, of course. Storage over here. No storage on the right side. And you do have storage underneath as well. So this guy is on the hard side. You can lift it up and you can view, a little storage you have under here. That's where your jack and your funnel is. I also forgot to mention, you have a spare tire equipped with your technology package. It is located under the bumper behind that compartment there. You can put this piece in there as well too if you want it a little bit more, I don't know, if you need something more taller to fit back here. And you do have a power outlet back here. And this, I think this is new for 2025. This is a walk-away auto lock feature. So you can turn this on and the trunk will stay on until you walk away. But let me fold one of the rear seats so you guys can see. So there's no power folding seats or anything like that. It is manual. And drop it down. Plenty of cargo space back here as well too. And this is probably how most MDX owners will have their third row down. And for the walkway feature, you just push a button. It turns green. And it stays open until you walk away. Then it'll close. It might open because I have that floor mat kind of far back. Let's see what it'll do. Oh no, it'll close. Look at that. There we go. Also, the rear camera does have a rear washer as well too on the back of the MDX. Yeah, let's look at the brochure of the MDX and see the color combinations and interior combinations you can get on your MDX. Welcome to the 2025 Acura MDX model lineup. The MDX do come in multiple different packaging. So you're going to start off with MDX. Then you have the MDX with the technology package, which we're doing a walk around on right now. But above the technology package, you do have A-Spec, you have Advanced, you have A-Spec with Advanced, and then you have Type S. We will get into those in a different video. We're taking a look at the MDX with technology package. So the technology package is going to have everything that the MDX start off with and add these goodies here. So you see front wheel drive or super handling all wheel drive is an option. Interesting that they put that twice. You get 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels on the tires. I don't think I showed you guys the tires in the video. 255/50 and their R20 high performance all season tires, which are nice. Low speed braking control you don't get on the MDX. Power folding side mirrors, rain sensing windshield wipers. You get the perforated Milano premium leather trimmed interior with contrast stitching, and you get rear door smart entry. And this is new for 2025. The Bang & Olufsen premium sound system with 19 speakers. You get Acura navigation system built in, iconic drive, so ambient LED cabin lighting, parking sensors on the front and back. And another new feature is the power lift tailgate with hands-free access and walk-away auto close. So not the power tailgate, but the feature where you can walk away, close automatically. That's new for the technology package on 2025. Previously, it was on a higher package, I think like advanced or something like that. And then also on the key fob, you have remote engine start as well too, which is nice because I think you have to get advanced to get that as well previously. I'm still learning MDXs, so, you know. So if I say anything wrong, drop a comment below. Let me know. By the way, I have rubber bands in my braces right now, so if I sound crazy, it is what it is. But let's jump in. Let's go build one. And with all the Acuras here, one thing with Acura is pretty simple. Like there's 5 options to choose from, not including the Type S's and the new ADX that's coming pretty soon. But we're going to click on the MDX, which is a premium performance SUV. You have your choice between a 3.5 liter V6 or the turbo 3 liter V6, which is on the Type S. We're looking at 290 horsepower, and we're looking at super handling all-wheel drive. Here are all the packages on the MDX. We're going to build us a technology package, and let's look at some exterior colors. So you have Canyon River Blue Metallic, which I think this is new for 2025. I don't think MDX had Canyon River before. So Canyon River Blue Metallic and Gray Stone is your only interior option. Now, if you go up to a Lunar Silver Metallic, you get 2 options. You get Ebony or Gray Stone. And for both of these exterior colors, there's no premium charge, which is nice. But once you go up to a Majestic Black Pearl, actually, let me show you guys what that black interior looks like. So, no, this the gray stone, sorry, because we're doing a black interior right now. So this is a gray stone. It's literally a gray stone. like it's a gray, it looks like stone. It's actually a cool interior color. If you don't want the ebony, you don't want the dark interior, you have a lighter option as well. But once you go to Majestic Black Pearl, you have the option to get a parchment or espresso. So there's not even a gray stone available. And if you look at parchment is a very light interior color. So I'll show you guys here. It's almost like beige. It's like a beige color. So if you really, there we go. If you kind of want that old, this is like an old school interior color. Like if you want that lighter interior, you can get that. And espresso, which is one of my favorites, you get, actually in person, it's a little bit more darker. It's not as buttery brown like this one is. It's a more of a chocolate brown on espresso, but I think the espressos are very nice interior color. Now let's go back and look at some more exterior colors. I almost went all the way back, which we don't need to do that. You also have liquid carbon metallic, which comes in ebony or espresso. It is a $600 charge for the paint. Performance red, which will only come with parchment. And you have platinum white pearl that also give you 3 options. So ebony, parchment, and espresso. We're going to go ahead and click our Canyon River because that's what we're looking at right now. And you can see the one interior color. Now, as far as accessories, Acura keeps it very simple. Every package pretty much get all the same accessories unless there's something on here that the package already have. So, for example, you can add all the all-season packages. You have 1, 2, and 3. You have a protection package. You have additional wheels, so you can get these 20s. These are chrome alloy wheels. I like the OEM wheels. Not feeling the chrome. Not feeling that design. Oh, you can get these Berlin. So these are, I believe, the Spec or technology package, I believe, come with these wheels. So you can get those. That looks nice. That looks nice. And then you have these other 20s. To be honest, the wheels that they come with looks the best to me. Let's confirm, get rid of those. Yeah, I would prefer let's remove that. I would prefer the OEM wheel, which is these. They're not that bad. We have valve stem caps, wheel lugs, and black. You can black out the emblem, so you can black out the Acura emblem, MDX emblem, and the Super Handling All-Wheel Drive emblem as well. LED fog lights is not standard on the technology package. You have to get an A-Spec and up, but you can still add LED fog lights if you wanted to. Logo pattern projector, I always like these. Welcome lights. And then, of course, you have your roof mounts. Now, the technology packages do not come with roof walls or roof rails. So if you want crossbars, you have to add the roof rails first and then add the crossbars. So here you can see you have a bike attachment for the fork. You have a whole frame bike attachment. Here are the crossbars you can add on top of your roof rails. The hands-free access power tailgate. You have the kayak attachment, roof basket. These roof boxes hold a lot of storage. I actually had to help a customer with a Ridgeline. They added one to theirs, and it was huge. So you can put a lot of storage up there. Running boards. You have chrome or black accent trims, paddleboard, surfboard. So plenty of different attachments. So here's the roof rails you're gonna have to add if you want the crossbars, and you can either get a black one or a silver one, which is nice that they give you the option. And then the trailer hitch, pretty much a towing package you can add on there as well. So there was a sensor for the hands-free tailgate. They removed that. They have the hitch ball, body side molding. So a lot of accessories to protect your MDX, pretty much. Door edge film, door edge guard, door handle film, splash guard set. It's so hard to talk with these rubber bands. You guys probably can hear me. You can even change the console interior panels from. Now this is different. That's cool. Oh, you can add a wood grain or brushed aluminum. That's cool. That's cool. I'm used to Honda, so Honda don't have things like that. Oh, look at that. Even the door interior panel trim you can change. I'm not used to things like this. That's cool. You can have the wood or the aluminum. So you want your interior to look a little bit more nicer. You definitely can. Illuminated door sill trim. You can get a sports steering wheel with heating function. So you get a flat bottom steering wheel that's heated. It's nice. All these are mats. Mats in the third row. First aid kit, cargo coat. There's a lot of protective accessories for the MDX. Illuminated. You have the cargo protector, cargo tray, like seat covers, cargo net. Like a lot of goodies. So let's jump into the summary and kind of break down pricing on the MDX. So taking a look at a super handling all-wheel drive technology package in Canyon River Blue Metallic, you're looking at 58,800 plus the destination handling, which is 1350. MSRP is 60,150. For about 3-4 grand more, you can go up to an A spec, and then for a few grand less, you can get your entry level MDX, which is the most popular package because that do give you everything you need. But if you want a little bit more tech, the power folding mirrors and hands-free tailgate, parking sensors, things like that, the updated sound system, the technology package is definitely the way to go. If you have any questions, maybe I missed anything, drop a comment below. Tell me what you think about the MDX. Now that I work at Acura now, I'm getting familiar with these Acura models, especially the MDX. And it's a very premium, smooth SUV. Like Acura really did what they had to do with this guy. And it's not like a huge SUV either. It only seats 2 in a row. It don't see 3 in a row like the Pilot. I think the third row is smaller than the Pilot. So you're probably really buying the MDX that you don't really need a third row, but you would like to have one just in case. But you're probably going to have it keep it folded down. I think is why you would get an MDX over the Pilot, because the Pilot does have more room in that third row and have air vents back there and more goodies there. But someone more premium drive or more premium feeling, especially over the Pilot, this is definitely the way to go. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. I appreciate you for tuning in. Drop a comment down below, like I said, and I'll catch you in the next walk around.